Alright, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Racha HaKodash. The honors go out to the apostles, elders, great millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom Barakim to you brothers and sisters out there. Alright, this is Brother Malachiah from Great Millstone Nashville camp. And Lord willing that this lesson is edifying to the hopefully elect. I'm stuck in traffic. Figured I'd do a lesson. I had seen this brother had sent it to the chat, from the beloved brother GMS Watchman. A video about vocab using a clip of me speaking at camp back when we went down to visit them bros in GMS Atlanta. And which I didn't personally watch his actual clip because I'm just going to be honest, I don't care about his input, and we already got a lot of negativity that we deal with on a day-to-day basis, so I don't really care to hear his input, especially since I believe he's an Edomite. I even hear brothers say that he's Haman the Agagite, so I'm definitely not concerned with what that man got to say about anything. The craziest part about it all to me, I guess you could say it's kind of a response to this video. Just wanted to say some things through the Spirit, and Lord willing, it's edifying. It's crazy to think that he's offended at me saying the so-called N-word, right? Which, first of all, I'm an Israelite. I believe on the truth. Like it says in Daniel 12:10, none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Yahweh were, of that number of the elect. Okay, but only Israelites can understand this truth. Esau, his soul ain't upright. All right, he's a crooked individual. He's wicked. He's evil. So, that being the case, I mean, that's a word that, you see so-called black people use, but that's Jake. All right, it's Israelites. It's a word that Israel uses, because it ain't just the Southern Kingdom that use it. And then you're not even so-called black, so why are you offended? But then also, because it was something I was thinking about last night, because I had woke up in the middle of the night, and that's when I had seen that this video was posted. Which I didn't watch until, this morning when I left for work. But here it is, you'll have Christians pushing out all this madness, saying that God and his son are so-called white, that the Israelites are the people in the land over, like right now, the Ish people, teaching the Trinity and the virgin birth, all these bugged out doctrines, that especially from vocab Malone, all right, because he's a Christian, so he pushes that dogma, right, the Christian dogma, that BS doctrine, the filthy communication, but then got a problem with what I'm saying. My question is, outside of the N-word, because apparently people have paper skin, but outside of the N-word, which, I'm trying not to say it, personally, it's not, it's just, it's not like I force myself to say it, it just rolls off the tongue. Because of the people I'm around, I hear it all the time. I'm accustomed to saying it. I don't really see what the problem is, but I guess people are surprised, like I'm the only so-called white person that uses that word, which we know that's not the case. Jake in general uses that word, bro. But it's really powerful, because, and like the brother went into in this video, it's a curse. It absolutely is a curse to look like another nation, and it's something that, me personally, along with the other brothers and sisters out there that come looking like the heathen nations, it's something that we got to deal with, and it's not fun, right? It's shameful, it's uncomfortable, constantly, but it's part of your lot, right? Micah 7:9, we did this to ourselves, bro. So we ain't got nobody to blame but ourselves. We're the ones that went off. And I was told by a beloved elder, you just got to embrace it. So, and I believe the truth. Regardless of how I look, I know how my life has went. I know that I was under the curses. All right. I know a little bit about my family background. But I believe in the Holy Scriptures, most importantly, Yahweh B'Shem Shai, which none of us have records. What is that? Ezra, one of my favorites to grab for that. Ezra chapter 2, verse 59, I think. It talks about the second temple rebuild and how certain people couldn't participate because they didn't have their father's lineage, like their records. They didn't have it. So it doesn't mean that they weren't Israelites. They just couldn't prove it. And none of us can prove it today, bro. None of us have the records. None of it, which we don't do DNA tests, which, that's a bunch of BS anyways. Okay? But, we believe Romans 8 and 16. So, personally, but it's a beautiful thing because it shows that Great Millstone can't be classified as black Hebrew Israelites. Because you have Latinos, you have Native Americans, and you have Israelite foreigners. So how are we the black Hebrew Israelites? So really, him putting that video up really just broke his own narrative. So I'm not mad at all about that. I'm not mad. And like I said, I'm trying to, which cussing is just something I've been doing for a very long time. But at least with that word, because I know certain people, I don't want to offend the wrong person or, so salaki for that. I'm not trying to be extra vulgar. I'm not forcing myself to say, the N-word and say, these different cuss words. It's natural to me, bro. With the people I'm around where I grew up, which I didn't grow up in the hood or nothing, but I'm saying like growing up with, around Jake culture, listening to Jake music, movies, all that, it's just a part of it. But it's really bigger than that, because a brother had put in the comment, he said he's not offended by the fact that I used the word. He's offended because now he's realizing that his narrative is destroyed. This whole black Hebrew Israelite thing is a thing of the past, man.
Lane departure warning.
It's a thing of the past. Because this ain't about black people. It's about the Israelites. It's about the elect. Which, like it goes into in Revelations, the 7th chapter, that great multitude, which really, the 144,000 too, but the elect, they're going to come from all walks of life. It says in Baruch 4, and I forget, I know it's at the end of the chapter, I believe it's the last verse. It says, "Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One." It doesn't say black people. This is about the Israelites, man. Now, we understand that the tents of Judah, were woken up first, right? The southern kingdom. But there's 12 tribes. Not every, like Apostle Gabar would always say, not every Israelite's going to come looking like John Shaft. It tells us in the book of John not to judge according to appearance. You're not supposed to judge the outward appearance. The Lord looks on the heart. So you can look and see me and it's like, yo, that's a white dude. That's a white boy. What the hell is he? What? No, I'm an Israelite. And like the beloved brother from our camp, Yahweh always says, Jake apparently doesn't understand how sex works. The scriptures tell you that the father's seed that's planted in the woman, that's the race of the child. It doesn't matter what the kid comes out looking like. So this whole ideology of Israelites being black after being scattered for God knows how long is just asinine, to be quite frank about it. And it's a beautiful thing because Yahweh Ratazah, more Israelite foreigners are going to start coming in real soon. And I don't like being on the forefront of anything. That was the first thing that came to my mind, exposure, and with vocab putting that video up. But it is what it is. I like to just be in the background and just, I'm more of a reserved, quiet, introverted dude. But eventually we're all going to get pointed out. We're all going to get persecuted. We're all going to get talked down upon. It's just, it's part of the walk. Yahushua said that the servant is not greater than his master. Which, Thawada Yahweh B'Shem Shai, I'm very grateful this brother, through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Shai rectified me. because I've even dealt in the past with dudes that, claim to be in the truth. And I say claim, put an emphasis on that, because their works show otherwise, that are saying that I'm not even an Israelite, which that's completely contrary to the scriptures, bro. If I'm praying, fasting, going to camp, doing the work, and I have a good report in Israel, I believe, and Yahweh Ratazai can get an even better report. I can do even better. I try to be better every day. Try to be better than who I was yesterday, But I'm saying, you're going to have people that are going to talk shit about you. You're going to have people that are going to talk down on you. Pretty soon we're going to have people laying hands on us. So it's not a surprise. But I believe that it was bigger. I believe, like what the brother said in the comments, it's bigger than me saying the N-word, man. Vocab Malone is, because he also posted a short a while back, thanks a few years back, of a brother from Arizona that looks so-called white. So what he doesn't realize, because he's an Edomite, so the brain ain't, necessarily processing information like how it's supposed to, because Esau, at one point was grunting in the bushes. He's not that bright, right? Especially, he's not bright at all when it comes to spiritual things. He's only wise when it comes to being evil and destroying things and spreading lies and deceit. Right? That's all he's known for. That's why in John 8:44 it says he was a liar from the beginning and abode not in the truth. He's a murderer, man. He's a thief, a robber. Okay? He's a demon. That's why we call him the devil. Right? Which devil just means adversary. Okay? He's a liar. He's a fraud. And that's what vocab is. Him putting that video up, he really set himself up for failure. It's essentially, it reminds me like chess. You might move a certain like high ranked piece and thought you did something. Oh, I got him now. Now you didn't see that piece, the piece from the opponent. Now that piece slid across the board. Boom. Now it's a check. You set yourself up, man. You put your guard down. Because now you reminded us again that this ain't a black thing. And Elder Malcolm literally says it every single video. We can't stress it enough. This isn't about black people. All right, this is about the Israelites, who will come looking like every nation, and it's not just going to be so-called white. All right, we've met Israelite foreigners that look Asian. All right, East Indian. Japhetic. Ham. You got Jake that look like everybody. So it's bigger than that, It's way bigger than that. And that's what's starting to scare Esau, because he's realizing, shit, it's not even, this ain't the Black Panther Party. All right, this ain't the Brown Berets. This isn't obviously, no shit. This ain't no fucking gang, dumbass gang, or no, this is men coming together literally from everywhere on the earth, different walks of life, different ethnic backgrounds. They were different religions. You meet brothers that you're completely different. And it's a beautiful thing, because we all have come together to preach the names of Yahweh Shema Shai, to wake up the elect. Because this is the kingdom of heaven being restored. This is the house of David, the tabernacle of David being restored. And Esau hates that, because he knows that means he's going down. And we can't wait. All right, because the end of Esau is the beginning of Jacob, man. We can't wait. We are absolutely exhilarated that these type of things are happening. So expect it to get harder. Expect more. So what I also got from it, expect more demonization. More false narratives. More spotlight. Because before we know it, it's gonna go from Vocab Malone talking about the Israelites to you being on the news as a wanted man. That's how much the elites want us done away with and gone, bro. Alright, so Lord, when that this lesson was edifying, before I close, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Racha HaKodash. Double honors go out to our apostles, elders, great millstone. And Lord, when that this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom.